Today, we're going to discuss the QMI Coolant Exchange Service. The cooling system is used to maintain the operating temperatures in various systems in the vehicle. These include the engine oil, transmission, and sometimes the power steering. Over time, the coolant loses the ability to protect the cooling system and allows rust, scale, and can potentially become acidic. The proper cleaning, exchange, and treatment of your cooling system at the manufacturer's recommended schedules, or when testing indicates a service is necessary, can help to protect the vehicle. Your safety is very important. Always remember to use safety glasses. Please use extreme safety measures when working on a hot cooling system, and never remove a radiator cap from a pressurized system. There are two different models of coolant machines that you may have in your location. Right now, we'll focus on using the GLE600 machine. First, connect the electric alligator clips to the vehicle's battery. Attach the red positive clip first, then the black negative clip to a ground source under the hood. Now attach the red service hose to the waste tank nipple located on the back of the chassis. Then attach the black open-end adapter to the black suction hose. Remove the hose from the overflow nipple located by the radiator cap. Place the open-end hose over the nipple. Set the machine's service selector to EVAC service. Turn the machine on with the toggle switch set to on. Vacuum is now being applied to the nipple. Before starting the cooling system service, you will want to depressurize the system. As you turn the pressure cap, you will feel two steps. If you carefully turn the cap 1/4 to 1/2 turn to the first step, the pressure begins to relieve, but the cap does not come off. The vacuum being applied to the nipple will relieve the pressure safely into the machine. When the system is depressurized, you can easily squeeze the radiator hose shut between your thumb and finger. Now, look up the type and quantity of coolant in your electronic database or other source. Now that you've looked up the coolant specification, remove the fill cap on the new coolant tank and fill the machine with the appropriate 50-50 solution of antifreeze and water. Always use the machine's measuring scale for quantity. The tank holds extra coolant for topping off, so you may need to replenish. Begin the service by connecting the open-end black adapter hose to the machine's black vacuum hose. The red hose should be attached to the nipple at the rear of the machine. The black hose can now be used to suction the overflow reservoir and reduce the radiator level to reduce spillage when disconnecting the radiator hose. Set the machine's service selector to EVAC service. Turn the machine on with the toggle switch set to on and suction as needed. Note, the red service hose must be connected or the EVAC hose won't work. When suctioning the overflow reservoir, do not attempt to suck out solids that accumulated in the bottom. Cleaning solids may require reservoir removal and off-car cleaning. Disconnect the top radiator hose at one end, whichever end is easier to access. To reduce spillage, pinch the hose closed with pinch pliers. For the next steps, always use worm gear-style clamps to secure the adapter. Never use pinch-type clamps. Using pinch-type clamps could result in the hoses separating, causing hot coolant to spray and burn the skin. Attach the adapters to the open end of the hose at either the radiator neck or the engine's gooseneck, whichever is more accessible. Next, locate the thermostat housing and connect the red service hose to this connector. Reconnect the black hose to the other adapter. Here's a tip. Reverse flow cooling systems have the thermostat located where the lower hose connects to the engine. Then turn the selector to the loop position on the machine. Pour the entire bottle of QMI cooling system cleaner into the radiator. Now, top off the cooling system with water and secure the radiator cap. Make sure to set the heat to high and the blower to the lowest setting. Start the engine and set at 1200 to 1500 RPM using a throttle depressor tool. Then allow the vehicle to reach operating temperature, thermostat open. The coolant will flow through the adapter hoses in a looped condition. You will see the fluid flow through the flow indicator when the thermostat opens. Run the engine for an additional 10 minutes after the thermostat opens, allowing the cleaner to do its job. Rust and scale buildup in your radiator will break loose and be suspended in the fluid. Turn the engine off after the cleaner has enough time to neutralize acids and remove rust and scale. With the engine off, turn the selector on the machine to the service position. Turn the power toggle to the on position. During the exchange, the thermostat will be held open from the machine's pump. The new fluid will be pushed into the cooling system and the old fluid will be pushed into the waste tank. When the service is complete, the Service Complete indicator light glows and an alarm will sound. Carefully disconnect the red service hose and the black waste hose. Now, proceed with disconnecting the machine and adapters. Remember not to reuse spring clamps. Take your time and do not rush. Use extreme caution. The system is very hot. Add the QMI system sealer and conditioner. Then top off the radiator and overflow bottle by connecting the open-ended hose to the red hose. Push the top off button to engage the machine pump. Perform system air bleeding as necessary. Bleeding information is available in specification books and electronic databases. With the engine running, check for leaks and overheating. Congratulations! Completing this coolant exchange provided your customer a valuable preventive maintenance service.